In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the AAC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Aggies' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Fair catch called for and made. Down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught near the sideline, it's Hamilton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Got it in the middle, it's Green. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the back. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wants.
He's looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come...
Off he goes! He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Aggies! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Will come onto the field again. Dropping back, it's Harrell. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion and now forcing the fourth down.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Keep it on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Takes the easy one to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Tar Heels get enough to move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. It doesn't have to be.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And that last play is why it is a gift to have a short-term memory in this game. 2nd and long coming up. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw.
The quarterback is tackled for a sack. A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 13, North Carolina 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break.
3-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter on.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touch.
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Aggies. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Texas A&M.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll run it to the right side. Plows through the defense. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 2.
They'll try the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. And the Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20.
Here we go.
On the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Easy.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. It couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. To throw, it's Harrell. Pressure coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. This was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
20, North Carolina.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's right on target. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Going downfield for the big play. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Owens. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Owens. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls into the pit.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw it again. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. Looking deep down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field and see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering before the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the three. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a part of the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Texas A&M.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds his tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, and we'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Texas A&M 27, North Carolina 7.
The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Campbell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Gets it out fast. On the move is the 30. And he's running in the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Defense were at least trying to get some tips. Breaking the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking the football and forcing the invitation.
They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads it downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Zings it complete to the right.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I really like this slot receiver because of the shiftiness. You see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended. Getting set for the point after.
In the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M 34, North Carolina 7.
That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll leave it with him.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Easy.
They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think you run that ball on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Off play action on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, a fourth down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game is gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's going up top. He's got it inside the 25. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 34, North Carolina 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Pound 55 weak. Gringo.
The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the passes.
2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Inside the 45. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. They're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
34, North Carolina 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On the run, it's Owens. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the stomping has commenced.
Texas A&M.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down.
14.
Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 18 over Akron. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right back to the well. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll try to pick up the first. Crosses the 30. He's got away. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the marker.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Wide open downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense ground game clicking? Or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
3:25.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Clear. Easy.
They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! On to attempt the try.
Number 21 is in the end zone.
Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt.
41. North Carolina, 21.
Fair catch, called for and made. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The handoff keep working on that clock. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Hand off from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender? Really heat-seeking missile. He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
We waited